Hey everybody, so I just wanted to do a quick review of both of the new holiday kits from Ulta and Sephora with the Tarte kits. So basically what I did is one half of my face is from the Ulta kit and the other half is from the Ulta kit. Which one is which you will see in this video. So if you kind of want to get my first impressions and overall I do choose one over the other, then go ahead and keep watching. Alrighty, so what I'm going to try to do, and hopefully it works out well because I'm going to be leaving after this, is create the same eye look using both palettes. So one side is going to be the Sephora palette and then the other side is going to be the Ulta palette with the same look. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see, I'll just start off. Alright, so I feel like they both have a nice range of transition color. So I'm going to go in for the first shade. Let's see, I'm going to go with Satin Stone from the Ulta palette, which is going to be this one right here, the top second to the last, and it's called Set in Stone. And I'm just going to go ahead and put that all over the crease. Oh, I like this mirror. Okay, so the Ulta kit definitely gets points for the mirror size. It's just as big as the box is, and it's not one of those like cartoony mirrors. So far this one's blending well. I'm not noticing any difference from this as any other ones. Mind you, I don't own any of the Bloom or the Tarte Lip palettes, so I have nothing really compared to in that way, I guess I should say. And now I'm going to find a similar shade to Satin Stone in the Sephora case. I really should have put something like right in front of me, but the way I sit, it's kind of hard to. Let's see, I think the closest one is going to be Hearts and Crafts, which is going to be this one right here. It is the fourth one down on the second row from the left, and we're just going to go ahead and do the exact same thing. This one doesn't have that mirror. It's got this itty bitty little one I want to try and use as well, and the mirror on this one is not quite as good quality, I will say that. Okay, mind you, these colors are not completely identical. The one from the Ulta palette's a little bit of a warmer shade than this one, but the Sephora kit looks a little bit more of like cool toned. So if you like more cool tones, this will definitely be right up your alley. Pigmentation on this one it's not quite the same. I would say that it's not as pigmented as the Ulta kit. I'm not getting that initial payoff. I'm not quite sure if this is translating on camera, but I really hope that it is, even though it's a little bit more of a cooler toned shade. Okay, I'm going to go in with a little bit of a deeper shade and try and make this kind of like a wearable bronzy look. So I'm going to be using Van Go With It. Yeah, so Van Go With It, which is this one right here, and it's the second one down on the second row from the Sephora palette. And with this one, I'm going to be going in to the outer corner and kind of placing that at an angle, like at an upward angle. And blending, or more so it's kind of like a swiping motion, I guess you could say, just for a lighter color payoff. And then I'm going to go ahead and just with no other product on and blend that up here, kind of just to deepen that outer crease. Okay. And then I'll go in and find a similar shadow in the Ulta kit, which looks like it's going to be Sepia. Sepia looks the most, actually no. Trying to make it as similar as possible. Okay, we're gonna go for Baroque, which is the very bottom left shade right here, this dark brown. And going back and doing the exact same thing on the opposite side. What I'm noticing is these ones seem to be a little bit more finely milled from the Ulta kit. Definitely more pigmented, clearly from right here, definitely. And there is a little bit more fallout, but to be honest with you, at the end of the day, I'll take a more pigmented shadow that has some fallout versus a shadow that's not pigmented. I mean, I feel like that'd be a given, wouldn't most people? Kind of doing that same thing as the other eye. Go in with that plain brush again and blend it all together. Alrighty. Let's see, now what kind of color do I want to do in that inner part that could be similar in both? I think by looking at this, it's going to have to be like a taupey pink color. Okay, yeah. So it's going to have to be, versus like making this as similar as I possibly can, it's going to be more of like a pink taupe color, which is I'm going to be putting in that. So I'm going to be using Abstract, which is the second one down on the third row, which is this pinky shade right here. Oops, sorry. This pinky shade right here. And I'm going to be going in and patting that on the rest of the lid to keep it still more like brightening. Go right here. Oh, that's a pretty color. I like that actually. It's nice and like awakening, and it's got good color payoff. I don't know if that's translating. I really hope this is translating. Sometimes with a natural light, it definitely washes it out, and especially because I'm not doing a super dramatic look. And now I'm going in with the Sephora kit, and I'm going to be going in with Self Portrait, which is on the third row and the fourth one down, which is right here. And blending that in the exact same area. This one looks a little bit more of like a satin, versus the other one looked more kind of metallic. But they're, yeah, it's not too different. This one's just a little bit more subtle, I would say, maybe. This one actually looks like it has glitter in it. There's a little bit of fallout in this one, which is strange. Would definitely say that these colors are actually pretty close. I can't complain. Yeah, it's not bad at all. Okay, and I'm going to go in and kind of just messily run some color underneath my lash line. I'm going to be going in with Van Gogh with it, which is the deeper shade that we did put on the outer crease, just on a flat definer brush. Sorry, wrong eye. And doing right under the lash line quickly. Nothing super precise, kind of just want to get some color down there because I want to blend it out. And I go about 3/4 of the way in. And then I'll stop because I want to use the other color to brighten it. I'm just going to finish this eye all in one swoop, and then we'll finish the other eye. Alright, I'm going to go in and pat a little bit of that Self Portrait color mixed with glitter glue on the bottom inner corner, just for a little glow. Alright, and then now I'm going to go ahead and blend out with Hearts and Crafts, which is that first color that we put up in the crease. I'm kind of just blowing that out. I don't like to do anything super precise underneath the lash line. I like mine to look a little bit more just messy and grungy. I do kind of like to do that with a fuller brush, I'm not gonna lie. Pencil brushes are fun and all, but this just gives me a better look. Alright, now I'm going to go in and finish the other eye with the Ulta palette. I'm going to go in with Go for Baroque right under here again. Just 3/4 in. Oh, these are so much more pigmented. They look better. And then a little bit of that Abstract. and put that right here, right on that inner corner. And then I'm going to go ahead and blend that out one more time using Set in Stone. Kind of just doing more of that messy look. And I like to conjoin the bottom and the top right there. And then just a kind of like finishing little touch to keep this in, I'm going to go ahead and just quickly line the top lash line. Alright, now I just went ahead and did a quick coat as mascara, and I'm going to do a little bit of bronzer, blush, and contour, and we're going to be done. So let's go in with the Sephora kit, and I'm going to go ahead and bronze with the shade, I think I'm going to go in with Unique, which does have a little bit of shimmer in it. It is the second one right here. Just lightly. I've always really liked the Tarte bronzers, honestly. They're probably some of my favorites, so I doubt I'll have anything negative to say about this. Alright, go with the blush shade, which is called Moment, and I like that it's such a nice pretty peachy shade. I'll lightly dab that on. And then go in with the highlight shade, which is called Authentic. Oh, that's kind of pretty. I like this. Okay, so far I'm digging the face part of the Sephora kit. Do a little bit on the nose, lip. And then we'll go in with the Ulta kit. This one's got a separate little palette you can pull out, which is kind of nice and convenient, this little baby one. And we'll go in with the bronzer shade, which is definitely more warm tone than the other one is. But it has no name. Okay, so that one's got no name. We're good. Okay, so right off the bat, this one isn't quite as pigmented as the one from the Sephora exclusive. Oh, but it looks like it's buildable, so I think we're okay. And then we'll go in with the blush, which is a nice shade as well. It's just a little bit more neutral, but I think that they'll match well enough to where you'll be able to tell super that I have two blushes on. I really like those blushes, both of them actually. Put on the highlight, which is definitely more pink. So this one might be a little bit obvious that I'm wearing two different highlights, but you know, we're just gonna roll with it. They're both pretty though. I'm liking both of these highlights. Gonna mix them a little. Those are pretty actually. So I definitely am impressed the most with the face products from both of these. Let me kind of just do a little pan. They actually look very similar, so as a whole I would definitely say, just based upon the eyeshadow, since that's the thing that you're getting the most of, the Ulta exclusive is better in my opinion. There's less fallout, it's more pigmented than the Sephora kit, but I do like the Sephora kit face products versus the blush, highlighter, and bronzer a little bit better. So it's kind of a trade-off, just what you are more comfortable with, what you enjoy more. The Sephora kit, like I mentioned, is more of a cool tone, so kind of just go based upon that. But they're both good. It's just, I think if I had to choose, it would probably be the Ulta set, like I said, because the eyeshadows, you're getting a lot of them and they're just a little bit better. So that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited for my Halloween videos. I'm waiting on a couple things to come in the mail, and then those will be getting started very soon. And thank you so much for watching. I'll be seeing you for my next video. Bye!